I've always had a passion for being around and learning about animals. When I was younger, going to zoos and animal parks was always a part of my life. I wanted to share my passion with family and friends, so I started working with people that loved animals as much as I did, and my YouTube channel was born. Welcome back to my Animal Education series, and today I'm here with Leslie. Hello.
Hi there.
What do we have here?
This is a Cuban Rock Iguana
Where can you find these Cuban Rock Iguanas?
on the island of Cuba in the Caribbean.
What kind of food will they eat there?
These guys are mostly herbivores. They like a lot of leaves and grasses with the occasional fruit, but his absolute favorite treat is hibiscus.
So do you feed him a lot of hibiscus here, or do you vary his diet?
This is a special treat for him. Mostly he gets what you would consider a nice salad. He'll get lots of leafy greens, a little bit of vegetable, and a little bit of fruit.
So when most people see a lizard like this, they're going to think, oh, that thing eats meat. So how does eating vegetables help this, and veggies, and like plant matter help this lizard more?
Well, veggies and leafy greens are very plentiful there, so it's a lot easier to eat something that's more plentiful versus something that you have to chase down and consume. That takes a lot of energy, so being a vegetarian, it's a lot less energy used that way. And really, that's the way he's built. He doesn't have those sharp canines like meat eaters do. He does have teeth, but they're much, much smaller, and so it's meant to rip off pieces of vegetation. And that's what his digestive system is built for as well, is eating those leafy greens and digesting them down.
So how big can these lizards get?
They're one of the largest species of iguanas. They can easily reach up to 5 feet.
That's a big lizard.
It is a very big lizard.
How does the coloration help them in their natural environment?
Well, having those sandy hues will help them to blend into the dunes and the rocks around the beachy areas.
So is that what their environment's like?
Yep, they actually like to hang out on the beach, and they have a specialized gland inside of their head that helps them with what they eat. Being on the beach, you're surrounded by salt water, and all the plants that you eat draw up that salt water. So what do? If your food is salty and your water source is salty, so they'll store up all of that extra salt in glands inside of their head, and they sneeze it out. So occasionally we do have to scrub salty iguana boogers off the glass. Pretty gross.
And right before we did this interview, you and my cameraman got to see it, but I missed it because I was still walking that salted wall.
Yep.
So maybe we'll see it again before I leave. So that gets rid of the salt, and how would the salt affect them if they just constantly ate it?
Well, think about if you eat a whole bunch of like saltines, crackers, your mouth gets really dry. It's very uncomfortable, and it's really not good for your system. You have a nice osmotic imbalance inside of your body, so if you have too much minerals in it, it's not good for your organs. So having that salt being expelled helps them out more.
How old is this lizard?
He is 29 years old, and they can easily live 50 years, so he's about middle age.
So this lizard can live a very long time compared to other animals.
Yep.
So how personable is this lizard?
Well, you see this one's milling around my feet, and a lot of people look at iguanas and think, man, that would be an awesome pet. Iguanas in general are usually not this nice, shall we say. A lot of them can be territorial, especially males, and one of the ways that they communicate with each other is by doing this head bob back and forth, which is absolutely hilarious to watch one of these.
So, of course, having an iguana like this is not a really good pet idea. So how long have you had this lizard here?
We've actually only had him a couple years. He's originally from Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay, and they wanted room for another animal, so being part of the AZA group, they put him out on what's called a listserv, and so other zoos could say, oh yes, I would like to have that animal for display. So he came to us on an airplane, and he's done very well here.
So we've had him for a couple of years, and that's enough time to kind of build a bond with him, because he's obviously not attacking you. So
no.
You kind of have a trust.
I'm the bringer of food, so that puts me high up on his list.
So are these iguanas endangered, or not so much?
This particular species is only listed as threatened, but many iguana species are on the endangered list, which is why there are species survival plans within zoos to help these animals.
What conservation efforts are being taking place to help these lizards?
Really breeding programs, making sure that genetic diversity is as high as possible. So there is a person who looks at that and looks at all the iguanas in a captive population and maybe makes some switches then, saying, oh, Denver, you have this valuable male, please send him to Memphis to breed. So that way we have the most genetic diversity and we try to help these animals out by making more of them in captivity.
Well, thank you so much for telling us about these Cuban Rock Iguanas.
You're welcome.
And if you guys enjoyed this week's episode, don't forget to leave a big thumbs up down below, subscribe to my channel, and also don't forget to check out my Instagram, @Koshirk. As always, I'll see you next week. This is so cool.